Let's do a quick look, a quick walk around. This happens to be a 2002 Yamaha Virago 250. It's a little V-twin. As you can see, it's one that I just picked up and I just want to do a quick video of. It has a temporary plate on it right now. The good sign is the gentleman that I got it from, I did a little trade action. He rode it over here, so as you can see, it's not a bad looking little bike. There's a decent tires on it. I rode it about a half a block, turned around, parked it right here, simply because I noticed a couple of things about it. You can see it's got a dent in the tank with 13,000 miles. Everything seems to work. At a glance, it looks like a really clean bike. It needs some side covers. It needs the seat redone. Here, I'll give you a look at the other side. It's raining here a little bit, but yeah, it needs some honeydews. Now, I was under the understanding this thing was turnkey and ready to rock, oil changed. However, there's a couple of red flags that I'd like to point out. Number one, as just at a glance, you can see that and this, of course, it's missing the side covers. This is the voltage regulator that has been wired in there. It is an aftermarket part, and that's why it has the it's pigtailed in here. Well, we'll have to double check that. Another thing that I did notice is that the bike, immediately I noticed that it the shifter linkage here, because it has the forward control, it's not adjusted properly. Also, the clutch cable adjustment here was not adjusted properly. And the main thing is, if you look, it's got this aftermarket windshield on it, but all of the controls and the wiring are all clamped into the clamps that hold the windshield on both sides. All the wiring and everything's clamped into the windshield clamps, and I mean, it's tight. So before I do anything else to it, it's also running on only one cylinder. So that tells me that the tank needs to come off and get cleaned. The carburetor needs to be cleaned. All the fluids need to be evacuated out of it. Chain adjusted, linkage adjusted, clutch adjusted. Maybe put a carburetor kit in it, some fresh fuel, any other little odds and ends it needs, including new spark plugs and an air filter. And then maybe we'll do another little video of how it runs. But right now it runs okay, it sounds okay, and to anyone else you wouldn't really be able to tell, except for lack of power, that it's only running on one cylinder most of the time. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a 2002 Yamaha Virago 250. I think what we'll do is blow it apart, double check all of the wiring, make sure it doesn't need a stator, make sure it doesn't need a clutch, change all the fluids, put new spark plugs and an air filter in it, find some side covers, recover the seats, throw a paint job on it, and then the nightmare of the title begins. It did come with the title, so that's a good sign. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all y'all have a badass evening, even better tomorrow. I'm Zombie, I'm out of here. Peace, bitches.